Does your camera work,
Yes.
D?
Yeah, I just refreshed it because I couldn't see you or Jeff.
As soon as you said I'm hitting streaming, all of the videos disappeared on my end.
All the cameras just sucked.
It's not, well, it's Roll20. It's not anybody's cameras. We all have decently medium setups except for Sean, who probably spends a little bit more money than the rest of us on this stuff.
Yeah, I went to a panel at DragonCon that was like how to do online D&D and like tips and tricks and stuff, and they pretty much said like, so Roll20 sucks, but it's free.
They didn't tell you anything about properly lighting your face on camera?
You can see it.
I can't see your camera at all, actually, so no.
Oh.
I can see it. It's fine.
I can see it.
I'm gonna hit reconnect again. Yep.
Damn, roll 20.
I went to that same panel. They recommended finding the darkest corner of your house to get in,
Uh-huh.
and then wearing like 5 masks over your mouth, and buy the cheapest microphone you can get.
That's how you do it. That's how you would
And then-
infuriate me.
Use dial-up.
Chris uses dial-up. Actually, he runs his internet through a potato.
Chris does have weird dial.
Potato operated. It's one of those potato batteries. He's got a whole bunch of potato batteries that he uses to run his internet.
Yep.
And an antenna.
The potato batteries are for shocking the hamsters on the wheels to keep them running.
He's gotta like constantly fight the groundhog from taking his potatoes.
That's funny.
All right, I guess let's go ahead and get started then.
To the water temple.
To the water temple. What happened last time, guys? What did you find out?
Fuck that Ditex Hamoon guy who was impostering Davril. He was too arrogant for us having killed all of his... I don't know if he was Hamoon or not.
He said he was. He called you brother.
I know, but we've been lied to repeatedly, so...
This is true.
Do you think that,
Your trust has been worn very thin.
do you think that means that Davril has been kidnapped while we were away?
Anyone could doppelganger. Well, any
Well,
like
as
wizard.
As he fell apart, it was big pieces of stone. So
Makes
looked to you
wonder.
like it was a very magical construct.
I think
So
any
I-
wizard could make a magical construct at like 20 to 25th level.
That's true.
Yeah, but a magical construct that has all of the like thoughts and memories.
It didn't have all the
Davril?
thoughts and memories. He just like he knew specific things about us that we as the party would share with literally anyone who asked us.
I think I remember on several occasions of going, we should hide our identity. And then someone goes, hi, I'm Eastaval. Hi, I'm Yolanda. And you're like, well, there goes your cover.
Next campaign, I'm going to encourage stealth.
You don't think that was Davril at all?
I do not.
Okay. Do we have any way of getting in touch with Davril to find to find out?
We do not.
I think so. How did we not get away? We don't have any tethers back to where we started, do we?
We do not.
You are in for the gusto, I guess.
We're up Schitt's Creek without a paddle.
Okay, well, I don't think then that it matters whether or not it was Davril at this point. 'cause
That
we
is
can't-
probably the best assessment.
because we can't-
Nothing is going to change based on it, whether it is or is not.
Kind of like the Suicide Squad in this situation. We just charged in. We don't know if we'll get back out, but we're gonna get the job done.
That's like maybe.
I think we're doing pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Where did we decide we were going next?
Well, there's only one left.
We're going to the water temple.
Did you guys long rest, or did you just use hit die?
Hit die.
Okay.
Did we?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I
Look at
think you wanted a long rest, but everybody else was like, we should probably do this before we long rest.
Okay. And I think I said yeah. Because my HP's all the way up, but my spells are still down. Okay. Cool.
Okie dokie. So the party moves through the water portal. As they are teleported,
A cannonball in.
cannonball in. You bust your ass on the stone platform before you dissipate.
That sucks. My tailbone. It aches. So
You
does my
bruised it.
pride.
You bruised it. Roll 1d4.
Excellent.
You take 4 damage.
Was worth it.
As the party is teleported once again, and hopefully for the final time.
Not the final time.
Well, not the final time.
Because we want to go one more time after this. If it's the final time,
That
it's TPK.
That's true. That's true.
Nathan has dreams of portaling everywhere in the future, so.
The party finds themselves
Drowning.
on an island with
It
a
was
tree.
it was a trap. It was a water trap.
In front of them is a ship that is busted up and floating on the water in front of them. It looks like the ship crashed upon the moors.
It's a manatee and a hammerhead.
And lots of people.
On the bow of the deck, you see a shimmering treasure chest.
Can you mark on the map how far away
yeah.
this treasure is, please?
Yeah, let me. I should probably. You see it sitting there.
Okay, my question is, can I get to it without getting in the water by jumping from piece to piece?
I can just
Luana
run
can.
across the water.
I'm not asking if you can.
Okay, before he does anything, I'm just gonna run across the water to it. See ya, sucker.
All right. Well, when you get to about here,
As soon as you step out, even a little bit.
Try.
the water around you begins to froth and rumble. You see something lurking deep beneath the water as something emerges and begins to wrap itself around you. I need
Oh,
you
no.
to roll me a grapple check. $20 is pretty good. A tentacle comes spiraling out of the water and attempts to wrap itself around you, but you manage to push yourself free and choose any of the planks around to land yourself on.
How close is around? I
Within
go for
10
that one.
feet. Within 10 feet.
Go with that.
You dodge out of the way just before a tentacle sections itself around your entire body. Directly in front of you and the rest of the party, a kraken emerges from the wreckage of the ship. A deafening, watery roar fills the area.
A kraken.
A kraken. Bet you weren't expecting that.
No.
It's basically a water dragon, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, I figured it would be dragon turtle. Close enough, I guess.
What does the party do upon seeing a tentacle spike out of the water, followed by the head of the Kraken emerging?
So I'm pondering if I could run past it and get to the treasure still.
You don't want to give it a hail and well met, Kraken?
It's a fish.
Just remember, I am wet before anyone tries to electrocute it.
This is true.
Does this appear to be the entirety of the Kraken, or could we surmise that more tentacles could pop out of the water?
One could probably surmise that more tentacles may or may not exist. If you see one, there may be many. As you were sitting there pondering if you can run across, the tentacle takes a swipe at you.
Well, that's a dick move.
You take 20 bludgeoning damage as soon as the tentacle strikes against you.
I can't click on my token.
Is your token on the wrong map? Nope, it's on the right thing.
Okay.
Can anybody else click on their tokens besides Yolanda?
I
I can
can.
click on mine.
Okay. Well, drag your token back out then, Sean.
Still can't click on it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was clicking. I still had the measuring tool.
Oh, okay.
So it's 10 bludgeoning because of.
10 bludgeoning, and the tentacle wraps itself around you. You are now grappled.
Can I swing my?
Is-
Hazzy can chop off a tentacle. I chop off the tentacle.
You're restrained.
How?
As soon as I see that happen, I'm taking off 15 feet in the air.
Let's just go ahead and say roll for initiative.
I like that. That's where we're at.
I'm gonna bunk it in the head.
Let's see.
That a crit, baby.
Not bad.
Go up.
Not bad at all. Two more people need to roll in.
I rolled, it just didn't put me on there.
Did you click on your token?
Yes, and it didn't give me the little warning saying I didn't click on my token.
I also don't see your roll in.
It's the very
here.
first one.
That's an
Oh
athletics
wait,
check.
that's athletics.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Mine lagged when I went to click it.
Hmm.
Like I clicked it twice before it finally
I
popped
clicked
up.
on my token like 4 times, and then it still says, okay, it's really a 14. I'll fix
We
it.
got a 14, and you've got advantage on yours, right, Jeff?
Yeah, so I get the 13.
All right. Now Mr. Kraken will roll in. We get on the right token layer. Okay. You may roll to break free of the grapple.
That's what I want to do. Violently, recklessly,
Mm-hmm.
Angrily.
angrily. Strength.
Strength. Boom. You flex your way out of that tentacle.
Is that my action?
Nah, it's a check.
Okay. I would like to be on the Kraken, not on the tentacle. Can I jump onto the tentacle and use it as a jumping point to get on the Kraken?
You're at disadvantage because the tentacle has suction cups on it.
I'm absolutely fine with that. Athletics check or strength, I guess.
Do athletics. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good.
So big jump, and then I jump off of it to land on the Kraken.
Yeah.
And raging, blistering, angry, recklessly, bringing down Hazzy, the Slayer of everything, into what I hope is the brain of this thing. And Sasha Wing. 17.
Hazzy slips it's too slippery. It just bounces off the supple flesh of the Kraken.
I curse at Hazzy, and then I strike again. 35 or 25. Sorry, 26.
A 26 hits.
For 31, 41 damage.
Okay. Do you do anything else?
I want to pull out my my locking in rod. What's it called? Immovable rod.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop it out, and just click it in place where my hand is and hang on.
Okay. That's pretty smart.
I hope so.
Pretty smart. So this tentacle didn't roll. Let me roll this tentacle in real quick. If he was above anybody, or if he was above anybody but between now, it'll go after the next person. Okay. All right, it is the Kraken's turn. As you jump up on the Kraken and try to stab it with Hazzy, as he happily tries to pierce the flesh of it, 3 more tentacles pop up into the fray. The Kraken then takes a multi-attack. It takes 1 tentacle and takes a swipe at Yolanda in front. Smacking you for 20 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
You are now grappled.
Wait, I can't contest that?
No, because the grapple counts as on a hit. You can roll to break out of it at the beginning of your turn. The second tentacle in front of Hafen swings to hit. You also take 20 bludgeoning damage, and you too are now grappled. And the last one moves forward a little bit in the water as it comes close to the Kraken and tries to make it slide at Armin. The tentacle hits you for 20 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled.
Excellent.
Actually, I don't need the tentacles in turn order.
I'm cutting the 20 in half to a 10.
Yeah. That is it for the Kraken. Actually, he's going to take some movement. He's going to slosh his way, and in turn, that's going to pull all of the tentacles back a little bit.
He's going to take an attack of opportunity.
From you?
Yeah.
Everybody's grappled. Nobody can attack.
Can you not attack of opportunity if you're grappled?
You're restrained.
I'm going to Google this.
You in the front here. All right. And with that, Yolanda, you're up. So go ahead and roll me a Roll me in athletics. Yeah, there you go. You break free. You break free of the grapple.
So I'm going to run from there to here.
Okay.
So I can just hit him in the head.
Sure.
And then I'm going to hit him. And I'm going to hit him. And I'm going to use a key. And I'm going to hit him and hit him. And oh no.
Boom. On that third strike, all your hits before it go off. You just lay into him with your feather staff and follow up with a punch. But on that second punch, your fist slips as it strikes against his slippery skin, and you fall into the water.
Good thing I don't wear armor.
How much damage is that now?
I'm going to use calculator. 9
Okay.
plus 4 plus 8 plus 7 plus 7. 37 damage.
37 damage. Okay. Yep, okay. Okay. Do you do anything? Well, you don't do anything else. You rolled a 1. Your turn's over. You're in the water. Sir East of all, you see that the Kraken has restrained most of the party and is pulling away from you into the wreckage. What do you do?
It says we can do attack of opportunities while restrained.
Okay.
Do you want? You can resolve his turn first. I can just do mine after.
He moved with you on top of him, so
So you just went with it.
But I had my immovable rod clicked,
oh, that is a
so
good
I
point.
should
You
just
did.
be hanging in the air somewhere.
The tentacle is pulling on you basically while you're holding onto the rod.
Oops, my bad.
So you're hanging on with one rod, and the tentacle has wrapped itself around you.
So I can make that attack of opportunity.
Okay.
23.
23 hits. What are you hitting? Are you hitting the tentacle or are you hitting the Kraken?
The Kraken. I care not for the tentacle. So that's 26, 40 damage.
Okay. Isaval. Can you hear me, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try and do. Have a scroll of command. I think I'm gonna try that.
You're gonna try to cast command on the Kraken?
Yeah. I can't imagine its wisdom is that high.
Let's see. You speak one command. Wisdom saving throw or follow the command. It must succeed or follow the command. Okay. What is your spell save?
18.
Actually, I see something on there about. What do you say this in, by the way?
Common?
So you're trying to command a Kraken in common.
I'm assuming it can speak common. Almost everything we've encountered has been able to at least understand common.
That's a fair assessment.
I suppose this could be the outlier, but I don't know. There's not really much else I can do, honestly, from over here. I mean, I guess I could start swimming towards the.
Well, you can do jumps and stuff like that.
That's true. I guess I could do that. I could still do that, actually.
So we'll do that. We'll do command.
What command are you telling him?
Yeah. Please.
I was just going to. I was thinking command it to drop everyone. See how that could be any worse than everyone being restrained by tentacles.
So you're going to give it a one-word command. What is this one-word command?
Tell it to die.
Suffocate.
Keep in mind that the spell has no effect if it doesn't understand your language or if the command is directly harmful to it.
Are you dropping me hints? Are you telling me that I shouldn't do that?
Well, it says it right there in the text you
No,
pasted.
I know, I see it. And again, my logic was that everything we've encountered so far has been able to at least understand common.
Correct.
I didn't look it up. I could have metagamed and just been like, nah, I'm not going to do that. But I didn't. You're welcome.
So it says you can issue a command other than the one described here. If you do so, I can determine how the target behaves. If it can't follow your command, the spell ends. So,
Drop. Or drop it. Make that one word.
Is that a hyphenated word?
Yeah, I'm going to slur the two words together. Drop it. Eh.
I
Okay.
think it's universal.
No. Bad Kraken.
Just have a rolled up newspaper in your hand. Psh, psh.
I've got the newspaper up over my head. It's like, don't you do it. Drop it. Does it work or not?
As you say, drop it. Drop it. The tentacles release on everybody. Hafen plunges into the water.
Does an arena drop into the water too?
He's on the immovable rod, clicked in the air.
Oh, I heard that. I thought he was wrapped up by the tentacle. My
He
mistake.
was as well, but
Now he's not. Now he's just hanging in the air.
yeah, now he's just hanging in the air.
Did a one-arm pull-up.
All right, so it wasn't a waste. And then I guess I'll use my movement to move closer to the Kraken.
Good idea.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, Hafen, you are now swimming in the water.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fly back out since I
That's
was already.
probably a good idea.
I'm gonna just kind of get up back to 15 feet and kind of.
How easy is it to take off from being in the water?
Given the adventures you guys have been going through, it's not that hard for him. He's a little wet, but
Let's see. Hang on just a second. I was preparing to be grappled at the beginning of this turn.
mm-hmm.
Well, I'm still gonna start out the same way.
Sure.
Actually, I'm just gonna take a good hard look at it and immolate it.
Immolation's always good. It's always a good move. That is a DC save there. Alright.
What are you watching, D?
Seems like we're having a phone line bleed into our internet.
It's weird. I even had it on mute.
All right. Well, you cast Immolate on the Kraken, and the entire Kraken bursts into flames.
Woo.
Tentacles included. Roll for that sweet, sweet damage. You already did. 14 fire damage.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Can I throw some batter on some of the tentacles?
If you want to, as a simple action.
I'm
They
worried
got
about-
a little crispier.
Yeah. A little salt and batter on there.
All right.
Just
Do
getting it
you
ready.
do anything else? Any more movement to maybe get
Uh-huh.
away from the tentacle?
Yeah, I'm going to let's see. I guess move this way.
Okay.
Or wait, let's see. If I went 15 up, so I can go. I guess I can go there.
Okay, we are back at the top of the round.
I have
Arena,
a question.
you always have a question.
They're usually somewhat good. How likely am I to know the inside anatomy of the Kraken?
Very unlikely.
Okay.
You have not encountered a lot of sea creatures on your voyages, so
So,
You know who has?
Hey, would I be familiar with the Kraken? Or can I, like, call my boyfriend up and be like, hey, honey?
Phone a friend.
hey, you should try that on your turn.
let me walk you through this bit of nonsense.
Okay.
I want to use my magical pigments
Okay.
to draw a hole in the Kraken.
I don't think you can use that on living creatures.
I really would like that to not be true.
Well, let's read what it says. Let's see.
It's like a tattoo.
Each pot of paint is sufficient to cover 1,000 square feet, which lets you create inanimate objects or terrain features.
He's
Takes 10
terrain to
minutes
me
to-
currently.
Yeah.
So does it say specifically that you can't use the pigments on flesh?
I'm reading that right now. Doesn't say you can't.
You trying to be the tattoo man?
If it makes you feel better, I don't want to stab his insides. I mean, I do, but that's not my intention here.
This is a very. I had never thought you would try to use it on a living thing, but I should have.
Should have anticipated.
I should have anticipated it. I mean, you can try and we can find out what happens.
I want to do it, but I need to know if I let me tell you the whole plan, and you tell me if I have enough actions to act on this.
Okay.
I want to go from my hanging place with my tactical immovable rod, and I want
Okay.
to click it off and fly through the air through some sort of acrobatics and land on him, whip out the pigments, slash a hole in him with paint, and then take the immovable rod, shove it into the hole, and click it in place as deep as I can get it,
Okay.
so that if he ever tries to move with it inside of him, it will be very
Uncomfortable.
painful.
That is an excellent idea.
So you would need to do an acrobatics check to get on him. You would use an action to use the paint, and then you would use another action to do that. So you would need 2 turns to do it.
Okay. I asked because we've typically been able to use the immovable rod as a simple action, but
Yes, you were using this for more than a simple action.
okay.
Clicking it into place is a simple action. Inserting it into doing a thing and then trying to do another thing is 2 actions.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I want to get over to him, and I want to try to draw on him at least, so I can set
All right.
myself up for success.
All right, so roll me that acrobatics check.
Paint a happy face on them. See if it makes them happy.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I would say that that's pretty successful.
So I land on him again.
You land on him again.
And I'm gonna hang on real tight this time. I don't want him to get away.
Okay.
And I will whip out the pigments paintbrush.
Kraken did you land on?
I'm hoping it's his torso.
Screwed.
That's Yolanda's like
don't feel like
area.
that.
There's only it's marked specifically for her use.
Right on the coin purse.
And I'll whip out the pigments and do a quick slash with it to
Just a simple line.
I think it only needs to be a line.
I
We have
looked.
to-
So it says on the thing I glanced at it. It says that to do a 100 square foot area it takes 10 minutes. So to
Well, you're
do-
not doing a 100 square foot area.
Right. If you were doing a 1 square foot area, that would be like seconds.
Yeah.
It only needs to be a slit for me to shove my hand in it. So
Okay.
I draw it like he's got a massive gash right across it that you can easily stick your hand into.
Okay. And as your turn ends, the Kraken's begins.
Hold on tight.
Hold on tight. As the two other tentacles move close, and the 3 tentacle attacks immediately come down on you.
I deserve this.
All 3 strike you, doing 20 bludgeoning damage apiece,
So that's 30 total.
30 total, and you are restrained by 3
Can
tentacles.
Can
now.
you be? Like,
You are now.
okay. So I have to make 3 checks.
Yes.
All right.
He is then going to end his turn and immediately use a legendary action. Actually, no, he can't. Not yet. Yolanda, you're up.
Okay, I pull myself out of the water back onto the rocks and yell into the sky, Valkyr, my love, I've brought you back from the brink of evil. Now this creature has come to spit in your face. It is killing and hurting the men and women of the sea. Call for your help. Seriously, babe.
So it's beating up
Come
your
on.
favorite punching bag.
And I'm just gonna leave this here just in case we decide that we need it.
Finish it off with a blow on your conch horn that he gave you for your anniversary.
Right? Elminster's Guide. What is this? Oh, hey, look at that. A stat sheet for him.
Yeah, exactly. Just
How,
saying.
how helpful. All right, you can still take your regular turn since that's just me saying something.
And then I'm gonna do what I do when I do what I do.
Sure.
There you go.
Are you sure you want to put that stat sheet on MD?
It's his stat sheet.
I ask because he looks killable to me now.
All of your attacks hit. After feeling pepped up from calling the boyfriend, you lay it into the Kraken. 2 feather strikes, 2 monk strikes, and what is that? 2d10? Is that extra damage?
Yeah, it's my boon. Every time I use a point of key, I get an extra 1d10 per attack.
That's pretty good. Okay.
So
Go ahead and
total is
tally that up for me.
62 damage.
Damn.
What was your boon?
I forget what it's called.
Should be on your character sheet.
Boon of the Enlightened Fist.
Pretty good one.
If I use more than 1 point of key, I can get like, it stacks, but
Right on.
All right. Is that your turn?
that's gonna be me.
Excellent. Well, as Yolanda finishes railing on the Kraken takes a legendary action. 2 of the other tentacles release their grapple restraint. And one of them, though the last one that's restraining Arena, winds up for the pitch.
Oh no.
And throws Arena at Yolanda.
Catch me.
I'm gonna try and catch him.
Make me a dexterity saving throw first.
Me or her?
Tell me if
You.
that doesn't pass. And
No, it's I'm sorry, it's not you, it's
him.
it's him, because it specifically states if the target is thrown at another creature. No, I'm sorry, it is you. I can't read. So 16.
If it fails, you have to tell me.
That fails.
Okay, I reroll. Point a key. There we go. That's more like it.
That passes. All right, so you catch him, but Arena takes.
Also, you 28. Yeah, that passes.
Oh, that absolutely passes. That's there was no way that wouldn't pass. Mm. You take 11 bludgeoning damage from the throw.
So 5?
Yeah, we'll round out. You are technically in a prone state now.
Like over here?
No, yeah, with Yolanda.
Even though I like caught him and just set him down.
Well, the thing says that even though you pass the dexterity, if you fail the dexterity, you would take the damage and you would both be knocked prone. But since you passed it, he is knocked prone, but you are not.
Yeah, but
So
can't I
you're
do,
holding
like,
me while I'm
athletic-
prone.
Yes.
I'm like this.
Wait, no. It's gonna be like one of those what's Dirty Dancing moments where I'm just holding you above my head. We had the time of our lives.
Okay, Sir Eastaval.
Sir Eastaval.
Y'all keep going. I gotta put the kid to bed.
All right.
So there's a hole in the Kraken now, right?
There's a gash in the Kraken. Yes.
There's a hole in the Kraken.
Back
And
of the seat. Yeah, I was. Yeah, you got it. I think I know what I want to do.
Sure.
I'm gonna call upon an old friend.
Oh.
I'd like to summon that Megalodon shark that I summoned that one time.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. Okay.
Good old Megalodon.
Do we still have the token for him? Yeah, we do. Do you see a token for him by chance?
Let me look.
If not, I will stick him.
I do not.
Okay, go ahead. Try again. There should be one now.
I see him.
Just place him there.
But make him giant.
Oh yeah.
He is a Megalodon. He's not a
How big
baby
is it?
shark.
How big is giant? Is that 10 by 10 or 15
So
by 15?
when we did it before, didn't the ship get attacked by a dragon turtle?
Yeah.
So it was.
You need that
yeah,
then.
Yeah, it was as big as the dragon turtle. I'm gonna call him Jaws.
Jaws. How many hit points does Jaws have? Or does he get a stat block? He does
I
get a
think he had
stat block.
Stat block, yeah.
Well, you've got the stat block for him, so just roll off that.
Do I?
You should. Whatever I showed you,
It
you
is
should just.
empty.
It's empty. What? Oh, you know what? That's.
Yeah,
Let me.
it's the generic like.
I wonder why I did that. Let's try this. We'll do this one.
Gargantuan beast.
Okay, you should see Jaws there now. Is he there for you? Do you see him on the side?
Sorry, I'm having some weird UI issues.
Oh yeah, that's roll 20 for you. Have you drank all your Prometheus yet, there, Sean?
I bought 2 6-packs, so I think I've got at least one more 6-pack left.
There you go. All right, so what do you do now, Jeff?
Okay.
Is there a shark?
East of all just summoned a greater steed of a megalodon shark.
Okay,
So now-
the shark's on our side.
So now you have the stat block for giant shark. There is a stat block for megalodon, isn't there?
I don't have access to whatever that is.
Oh, okay, got it. No problem. So yeah, I would like for Megalodon to.
We can just kind of double up, I guess, whatever his attacks and all that shit is. So
Okay. So Megalodon, I don't know, should he go for a tentacle or should he go for the main body?
no, it's your call. It's your steed.
Yeah, go for the tentacle. I'm gonna telepathically, I think I can telepathically talk to the animal.
I thought you could.
You are telepathically bonded. I'm gonna strongly suggest mentally that the Megalodon have some delicious calamari.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and roll him into turn order as well. Actually, or do you just want him to go on your turn? I'm fine with that. It only makes sense.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that.
Just remember to take his turn. Because if you forget, I'll probably forget too.
Okay.
All right. Well, he's summoned. What does he do? Since that was your action to summon him.
He's gonna bite at the tentacle.
Go ahead and roll for that. $21. The tentacle closest to him, I take it?
Yeah.
He shreds that tentacle. Bursts into meaty, chunked-sized tentacle pieces as he thrashes it about, and it just rains the immediate area.
Okay, and then he's gonna swim out of range.
So he's gonna leave the immediate area of the Kraken, right?
Yeah, maybe I'll just have him submerge. I'll have him dive down.
Sure.
So
Okay.
that he's deeper.
Okay. All right, Hafen.
Okay.
Before you can act, a legendary action goes off. And the Kraken uses Lightning Storm on Arena and Yolanda.
Oh no.
Oh no, both of you roll me a dexterity saving throw. Arena, do it twice.
I have advantage on both of them.
Okay.
Tell me if that fails so I can re-roll it.
That fails.
Okay.
24 and 25.
Does a 20 fail on D's dex save?
No, she passed it. She passed it on. She gets that reroll, so she passed it on the second one. And then Sean, you rolled a 24 and a 25, so you all pass. So you take. So D, you take. Oops. Uh-oh. Did I go away?
You refreshed. Nope, you're gone.
No, I closed the tab out completely. Awesome. Yep, that's what that did. You take 18. Actually, you passed that, so you've got your monk stuff. So you take no damage. Since it was a dex save. And I lost all my windows. That is right? If you pass a dex save, you just
Yeah, I'm
don't take
good.
anything. You're good. All right. So for Arena, you will take 24 total lightning damage.
24.
And then D takes 9. You just eat that lightning up. All right, Haven, you're up. Sorry.
Alrighty. I am going to do this. Oh, wait, hang on. Yep.
A witch bolt hits. A purple beam connects you to the Kraken.
Aha.
And you do what? Lightning damage?
Yes.
As the beam connects, roll me perception.
Okay. Ugh.
You realize that something's wrong with your witch bolt.
Okay. When you say I realize something's wrong with it, how do I realize, or what do I
Your witch bolt appears to be doing no damage to the Kraken.
appear to not be doing anything? Okay. Well, then, darn. If that's the case, then I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points. Whoops, can't go up, go down. And use that for Mel's Minute Meteors and send the first 2 its way. And that'll cancel out the Witch Bolt. After.
Oh, all right. Both of the meteors go crashing into the Kraken. singeing the wet skin on the Kraken's noggin for a total of 9 damage. Wait, what is that plus 2? It just says rolling plus 2 equals 2. Is that added in?
Hang on. Mel's fine.
You're just rolling that at base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just the 2d6. Okay, I don't know what that plus 2 is.
No,
we'll just ignore it as you roll that stuff. All right, do you do anything else? Any movement? Anything of the sort?
Let's see where I quick. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of move this way for now.
Okay. All right then, Arena. We're back at the top of the round.
I am going to jump back onto the Kraken.
Okay. You are just that adamant about it, huh? Persistence pays off, right?
Yep, it's going to. So I would land on him, and I would like to take my immovable rod and put it in him.
Say it a little better than that.
I would like to penetrate his flesh with the immovable rod. I want to put my arm shoulder deep into him,
Okay.
click it into place, pull my arm back covered in goo, and then I can't erase the pigments, can I?
No. Because once you do it, they're there.
And does that count as my action?
That's an action, yeah.
Well, I've clicked it into place, and I'm going for a ride.
You're going for a ride. Okay. As it becomes the Kraken's turn, he takes one of his tentacles and he swipes at Jaws with it a couple of times. 2 times to be exact. Yeah, both of those hit. Both of those hit real hard, but not crit hard. Jaws takes 40 bludgeoning damage as the tentacles wrap themselves around them, restraining Jaws. Did you hear that, Jeff?
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, the Kraken is starting to attack your steed. He hit him twice with 2 tentacle attacks, doing 40 damage.
Did he descend into the? So he sent the tentacles down into the water.
He didn't send any tentacles down, no.
So the last movement was for the shark to descend.
That's
into
correct.
our range.
There were tentacles in wait, as 2 more sprung to life.
Oh, I see. So if they're springing to life right in front of him, does he
Well-
get an attack of opportunity, or is
well,
it like
not-
he's surprised?
There's no surprising in 5e, but he submerges and sees there's tentacles down there, and he's within range to be attacked. So
Okay, got it.
So he is restrained by 2 tentacles currently, and for the third one is going to come up at Arena again.
No thanks. I pass.
You take your 20 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
10. Oh, that's not that.
Oh yeah, don't do that. That's bad.
I forgot. I don't know what I was at. Like 160? I'm at 155.
That's fine. You haven't taken a lot of damage, so that's fine.
You say that. I've been hit a bunch.
But you haven't actually taken a lot of damage.
It's almost
you were-
almost
if you were
half my health is gone.
If you were anybody else, it would be so much more.
Yes, but almost half my health was gone.
That is the Kraken's turn. Yolanda,
Yes. It is time to smack him.
before you can do anything,
I hear the thunder of mighty laughter coming from a stormy cloud.
you do. You do. Lightning, a huge clouds swirl above you, swirling in a madness. And a giant thunderbolt strikes against the ground right next to you, not doing any damage whatsoever. And a man appears.
Babe,
You called? He says, laughing heartily.
yeah, if you can look at the wreckage around you, this has already gone pretty poorly for some seafarers, and we really don't like this thing. It hit me like real hard. It keeps grabbing your, asshole. butt
Fuck
over
you,
there.
man.
You may want to just leave that. I mean, he can drown him for all we care, but I would prefer him not to hit me again. And he doesn't have a noticeable scrotum that I can, start wailing on.
He laughs. Krakens tend not to. But don't you worry. I'll take care of him, he says. Well, we're going to have to roll him into turn order. Go ahead and, if you want to take your turn now.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit him. And hit him. Roll point key. And hit him. And hit him. And then also roll for extra damage.
Yep. All of your attacks hit, as usual.
Wah, 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 wah.
You basically flurry of blows this Kraken. You do, what is that?
6 plus 14 plus 6 plus 11. I didn't include the extra for. So 59.
59. All right. Do you do anything else? Do you take any movement? Do anything, bonus actions, so on and so forth?
Oh, that's me.
Did I miss the
Oh.
Kraken's turn?
The Kraken went.
Because it needed to. It's
You're right.
missed.
It missed an immolation, so go ahead and roll that immolation. Did you? It's only a 1d4?
I don't know. For some reason, I got confused when I was typing that, and then I was.
I was like, no way that's just a 1d4. So on his turn, it takes 4d6. It takes 86 on a failsave. Target repeats the saving throw. If it okay, so I do have to roll to see if I break it first, which it is a Dex saving throw. Let's do that. He does not. He does not pass. Roll your 46 fire damage.
I don't know why.
Don't worry about that too. Just roll a 46. 12. 9. Okay. All right. He bursts into flames for a moment before extinguishing again. And Sir Eastaval, you and your shark steed are up.
Okay. So Shark Jaws is restrained under the water.
He's restrained under the water. He can roll to he can roll to break free and take his turn.
So it costs him his whole turn to break free.
Yes. If he fails, that's it. But if he passes, you can take your turn.
So the tentacles are wrapped around him. Are any of them within reach of his jaws? Could he bite the tentacles?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Because I mean, if he bites the tentacle, does that deal direct damage to the kraken?
Deals damage to the tentacle.
Just the tentacle. So the tentacles. Okay. And you said that those tentacles spawn from the central body? Like they're new tentacles?
No,
They
well,
were-
I
was
said
that
I
already
said
there?
I said sprung to life, but not literally. You
Oh,
you
okay,
just
okay.
descended and saw them. So
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have him just bite one of those tentacles.
okay, roll to hit. That hits. You shred the tentacle, basically. Yeah, you shred that tentacle. You shred it good. We'll say the one closest to the mouth here. Jaws just goes to town on it, creating chunks of takoyaki for the rest of the party to enjoy once the fight is over.
I mean, this was not going to poof?
And then for Eastervold's turn, I'm just gonna do I'm gonna do Crusader's Mantle.
Okay. Extra 1d4 radiant when hit with a weapon attack. Okay. All right. Do you take any movement on top of that?
I'm gonna try to jump over to the deck of the boat, I guess.
Sure. 15 feet. Roll me in athletics. You'll have to roll real low or a 1 to not make it, to be quite honest. Yeah. Yeah. You expertly launch yourself off of the floating planks and land at the base of the deck. All right, Hafen.
Okay. What is Arena? Is she standing on the Kraken?
Yes.
Don't let me get in the way of whatever you want to do. I am not
Okay.
as scared to get burned or electrocuted. Although I
All
think
right.
he might be immune to electricity.
Oh, good. Because I'm gonna point my staff of the Magi and shoot a lightning
No, I
bolt.
mean, I think he might be immune to electricity.
Oh. Okay. Which would be why the witch bolt didn't work. That's right. Thank you.
You would
Well-
think.
Then well, I'm just gonna use the other one then. I'm gonna do 7th level.
Kraken
Where'd it
killing
go?
beam.
Fireball.
That's good. Better place it well.
Let me cast it.
I think you could actually get all 4 of us in the range at the same time if you try real hard.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And when I say all 4 of us, I mean Valkyr, not Hafen.
So it's
It's radius. It's a point of radius. Keep that in
radius
mind.
20.
Was it 20
Okay.
feet?
Mm-hmm. 40-foot total.
Man, that thing is huge. Okay.
It is. That's
That
why you
thing
want to
is
be
huge,
an that's why you want to be an evocation wizard to cast fireball.
Yeah. Let's see.
I like that you're all using the ruler now, trying to figure out.
I just specifically want it to hit the Kraken and Valkyr.
It's gonna hit Yolanda as well.
I mean, collateral damage, as long as Valkyr eats a fireball.
Let's see. Hang on. All right. I'm gonna put it right there. That will give it a 20-foot radius to here.
Okay. Mark the spot on the map for me.
Hang on. Let me draw it again.
Oh, sure.
Oops. Wrong thing. Okay. I'm clicking the ruler. Why is it not?
No, just paint me a spot.
It was right. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, just paint me a spot where you're gonna do it. Right there? Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna hit me, Istval, Megalodon, Yolanda. Yep, you're gonna hit all of us except Valkyr? Come on. It's like you're not even trying.
It won't hit the Megalodon, he's submerged. You don't want to move that back 5 feet? Okay. You cast the fireball.
Hang on.
That ship has sailed.
It should miss the Yolanda. It should come shy of Yolanda by 5 feet.
She's got bullshit powers anyway.
Nah, it's 20 feet to her.
Should be. Let's see. Is it? Then wherever I had it originally was. It should stop 5 feet before.
So you want it 5 feet back from where it is. So you basically want it right here.
So it won't get Istval.
But it'll get you.
That's fine. I'm bulletproof. And fire resistant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of health. I'm not fire resistant.
Well, the Kraken fails it. And all of his tentacles fail it. So, Sean, give me that dex roll. You have to hit a 20.
I have advantage because it's magic. 26?
That means you take half damage on it. Go ahead and roll your fireball there, Brett. I'll see what kind of damage we do.
Alrighty.
And Sean, you'll take half of that.
Okay, and it's a level 7, so it's.
Oh,
So
so
fuck ton of D something.
7, so 3, what is it, 8, 9, 10. It's a 12d6. So just
12
roll,
D6.
roll to me 12d6.
He's thinking.
Roll 20's garbage.
Mhm. Absolutely.
That's not bad.
You'll take 20 fire damage, Sean.
That's not too bad. I was expecting more.
That's not too bad. So what happens with a fireball, Haven?
So I'm just flying up, and I have my staff, and it's kind of like a lacrosse toss, fireball right at it.
And right before the fireball reaches, it detonates just over all of the tentacles in the Kraken. And it just engulfs the area around it. All of the floating remains of the ship that aren't completely soaked have caught on fire. All of the tentacles except for this one just bite the dust. They just catch on fire, and they retreat into the water as they singe and burn. Kraken takes his 41 damage as he lets out a guttural yet wet roar that fills the air. Do you do anything else, Hafen?
Yes, I send, oops. Wrong thing. I send 2 more meteors its way.
To add insult to injury, you
That's
throw some
right.
flaming pebbles at the Kraken, and they strike him,
A little extra.
doing 11 more fire damage.
It's like just kicking the dirt on it while it's laying down.
Do you do anything else?
That is it for me this turn.
And as you do that, Valkyr takes a legendary action, seeing the opening that you have given him. He uses fanciest footwork. He runs and he jumps. You know what? No. You know what? Yolanda, you get to control Valkyr. You get to control Valkyr. He's all yours.
Cool. Where is he?
He's standing right behind you. Let me give you
there he
access
is.
to. Can you move that token at all? I kind of just
no,
dragged it from
I can't.
assets, so.
No, I can't.
Can I give it controlled by you? Save. Can you move him around now?
Let me see.
Just use that. Just use this sheet that you provided to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
But I already called it. He's taken Fancy's footwork legendary action before his actual turn.
Okay. So on his actual turn.
So he is going to move his full movement and make 1 weapon attack.
Okay. I had planned something else for him, but we'll move him over here.
Well, you can do whatever you want then. That's fine.
Well, I was going to use enlarge to make him bigger.
Is that one of his legendary actions?
It's just something he does.
Oh. Okay, well then we're just on his turn at this point.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's part of his multi-attack is that he can use enlarge and still attack one time.
Sure.
So Hafen will be familiar with this. He is now enlarged and is huge.
He's large and in charge. Alright. He's a big boy now.
He's a big boy now. And then I'll still move him over here. And he is going to use his... do the trident, because that sounds super fucking cool. It's 1d20 plus 19.
Jesus.
34.
Is it really 1d20 plus 19?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's a deity!
Okay,
And
alright.
then, let's see, since he's enlarged,
That definitely hits.
doubles damage. So
Well,
the
just
trident does...
You can just take the average if you want. Unless you want to roll for the damage, you can take the average.
Okay, so if I take the average, that would be 38 damage. Wait. He's using 2 hands while enlarged, so they're 30 piercing damage if used with 2 hands while enlarged. I'm gonna roll for it. See how he does.
Okay.
So the 8d8 plus 12. 59 damage. He takes his trident up with both hands and stabs it down into the Kraken.
You pierce the skin of the Kraken as you do this.
Calamari shish kebab.
I say, who ordered sashimi? I love a good battle.
Does
Hey, all over
Valkyr
the
do
arena. I don't know how you don't love this guy.
He's a dick.
Right, I'm amazing.
Does Valkyr do anything else?
Now that's gonna be it for him. He's just
Okay.
watching the Kraken squirm.
As the Kraken is squirming, he takes a legendary action. And a tentacle comes out of the water and tries to strike at Yolanda.
Not my beloved! Ah!
The tentacle strikes you, and you take 40 bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained.
I'm gonna reflect 4d6 of that.
Okay. 9. So you take 31 bludgeoning damage. And the Kraken, or the tentacle takes 9. Okay, Arena, you are up.
Now that I'm on the Kraken and I'm done with my shenanigans, Hazy needs to taste some blood. He's gonna pierce the Kraken. Violently and full of recklessness.
So, do you feel free to take legendary actions as well?
29,
You have them. 29 hits.
40 damage. I swing again.
You swing again. You hit again.
39 damage.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, so my headset died, and then I plugged this new one in, and I guess you guys can hear me. I wanted to use Channel Divinity on that last Tentacle Strike, the 40 damage one.
Okay. So we mitigated 9 away. What does your channel divinity do?
It just it doesn't prevent the damage, but it deals it back to the Kraken.
Well, it would deal it back to the tentacle in this case.
Oh shit. Well, never mind. All right.
Okay. All right. So do you do anything else? Or are you just gonna hang on for the ride?
Hanging on for the ride.
All right. Well, if you're done, then it's the Kraken's turn. Do you take any legendary actions?
I am. Now I'm going to use Fanciest Footwork.
Fanciest footwork. Excellent.
I'm going to move over here, and my trident transforms magically into a cutlass and strike down on the tentacle that is holding onto Yolanda, trying to slice it in half.
We don't even need to roll for this. Valkyr obliterates this tentacle. Just dashes it into a million pieces.
Fuck.
You have more octopus than you know what to do with at this point.
Take a bite. I love the sea.
On the Kraken's turn, 3 more tentacles pop up out of the water around Valkyr.
I am like Ocean Santa.
Now hold on. Ain't nothing like Santa.
Look at my beard.
He comes
All
in.
three tentacles strike at Valkyr. He takes 80 bludgeoning damage as all 3 tentacles wrap around him.
Can I be grappled while I'm large? I guess he's also large.
The tentacles are large. They're the same size.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if it was a medium creature, no way. But since they're the same size, technically, yes.
And it's a tentacle.
Well, yeah,
That's kind of their thing.
But can you get grappled by an octopus that's like that big?
Mm,
Yes, but not effective.
yeah.
Be wrapped around
And
your
with
finger.
that, the Kraken ends his turn. Yolanda.
So am I free since he chopped the tentacle? off
Oh
of
yeah.
me?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to start beating the Kraken over the head while yelling, "Let go of my man!" Oh no.
Oh no, you deal that damage to yourself. You go to strike with the feather staff and it bounces back and knocks you in the noggin, dealing 9 damage to yourself. But your second strike, you're too upset with yourself from hitting yourself with your own strike that you miss on the second hit.
Well, I'll still punch him though.
25 hits and a 23 hits.
Roll my 2.
We're also dealing Radiant Crusader aura damage, right?
I'm just rolling, throwing it in there.
Okay.
Okay. So Yolanda, you start punching the Kraken really hard. You punch him so hard that you bust open the side of him. And as you do that standing on the rocks, all of the guts from within inside the Kraken start to dump out on you as he splits open from the side.
Take that, motherfucker. You don't grab my boyfriend without my approval.
The Kraken lets out a horrendous roar as it tries to flail about the remaining tentacles before it goes crashing onto the rocks and stops moving.
Woohoo!
Megalodon is now in a frenzy, just ripping chunks off of the body.
Before all of that is gone because the shark eats it, I'm gonna grab my immovable rod.
Combat is now over.
Valkyr lets out a mighty laugh and goes, "Ah, that's my girl." And then I asked Hafen, "Hey, you got another one of those enlarged things? Because I think we could have some fun."
Don't do this shit right now. We got places to be.
Right now.
I just want arm wrestling competition while we're giant.
Yep, I sure do, and I make her big.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay, we're gonna arm wrestle. So my athletics plus his strength. So let's see who wins this. Oh, roll 20 plus. I think his is like 19. So no, it's only 9. I could still win this.
No.
Aw, just edges me out, but it was a good fight.
He gives you the benefit. He playfully teases you along, and before then he just slams your hand into the ground, cracking the rock beneath your hand.
I almost got ya.
I feel like this would be a wildly popular sport to have like enlarged opponents doing like pit fights.
So about this time, because we spent a while wrestling, his minute has gone down, and now he's normal size, and I pick him up and like put him on my shoulder for a change of pace. Look at the little guy.
Oh, that's sweet.
And then before too long, your enlarge wears off. The Kraken is now dead. The treasure chest remains unopened.
no, it doesn't. I've already been over it and opened it.
Over to the treasure chest.
As you open the treasure chest up, a light blue
Mimic.
orb rests inside of it on a pillow,
Oops.
on a satin pillow.
All right, pick up the pillow, remove the ball from the pillow, toss the pillow into the ocean. That's it. Do I teleport out?
As you pick up the blue orb, the light blue orb, it begins to glow brightly, and an aura surrounds everybody, and poof, you were teleported back to the main hub.
Okay, you say everybody. I want to know if that means Valkyr as well.
Not Valkyr. Just the immediate party.
Oh no, he's gone.
Bye, Megalodon.
Guess you'll have to explain that one to him later.
We'll see him in the prologue.
But then before you can do anything, Arena, someone appears in the portal.
What portal?
The one that you guys went into.
Wah, wah.
Valkyr has walked his way out.
Ah,
I sigh dramatically.
wimp.
And he says, "What is it that you're doing here?"
We got places to be, big guy. Why don't you step back to the portal and let the grown-ups handle this?
We're trying to stop Tiamat again.
Not again. Still.
Well, you know,
There's
we
a
get
very
distracted
clear
really
difference
easily.
there.
We get distracted pretty easily.
Yes. I think I've heard something about this mentioned upon the gods. Hamun, his name was.
Yeah, that piece of shit.
He's been all the talk lately as a lot of the deities have been taking bets on if you will succeed or not.
Oh, you're taking bets on whether we live or die. Excellent.
Well, they're God. Of course they are.
Just as long as we know that all gods are fuckers, and especially this one.
They're betting with human souls too.
Well, for what it's worth, Azuth seems to think you guys can do it. But
Thanks, Azu.
but he's going up against Velsharoon, who is hoping you guys don't make it.
20-1 odds.
And who are you betting on?
Oh, me? And he goes over and he pats Yolanda on the head. I know you guys have got this.
Thanks, babe.
And he points at Arena specifically and he says, "Just don't fuck it up."
I'm gonna cackle at him and say, why don't you come along and help us then, big guy? Oh wait, you can't because you're a god, and you don't interfere because you're useless.
You see, I would make it too easy for you because Lord knows you need help.
It's the end of the world. We're worried about it not being a challenge. Excellent.
Oh, I could go in there and just deal with him, no problem.
I don't believe it, honestly. You're pretty much useless. Why don't you go back to your fishing boat and catch some sardines? We'll see you in the prologue.
I see your insecurities speak through you.
I don't know how to be insecure because of how perfect I am.
Valkyrie looks over at Yolanda and he's just like, I can't believe you're
Real
traveling
ass
with this guy.
Yolanda.
He can be cool sometimes. He's just being a real ass right now.
Alright, well, I'm getting irritated, so I'm gonna hop off, so, have fun, guys.
Irritated.
Remember what I did to you at Myth Draenor? I could do that again with just my pinky.
Just your pinky. Now, I want to throw down with you, but I got places to be. We're busy, unlike the gods, who are sitting on their asses and doing nothing. But I would love to have a nice chat with you. And Arena punches its fists together when we're done here.
That's so cute.
Valkyrie just glances over at Yolanda and just makes the slightest face. Okay. Alright, if you say so.
Out of
Valkyrie
character, after seeing his stat block, I could take him.
Alright, well, I'll leave you guys to this.
Already walking away.
And with your backs turned, he's gone.
The gods are useless.
Aren't you religious?
They really are. They're taking bets on whether we live or die. They're not concerned about the people at all. And they could obviously intervene and snuff Hamun out of existence, according to the big guy. And they're not willing to do it for fear of reprisal from their manager. The lives of millions or billions are at stake here, and they're too concerned with themselves. So they send off mere mortals, I say in air quotes, to fix problems that they themselves could easily handle.
You are so cocky.
Yes?
So, you have made it back. You have gathered all of the orbs now. Do you place the final ones in their resting places?
I think someone wanted to take a nap first.
You guys want a long rest first?
Yeah, but definitely before we.
Probably a good idea. It's 9:50. I guess we can cut it now because this is more or less the final encounter.
The final encounter.
So, long rest, bump everything up. Do you want us to roll some dice for an encounter while we do a long rest?
You want to?
I mean, I always want to roll some dice.
Yeah.
What am I rolling?
Roll a d20.
Oh, God.
Your long rest goes by uneventful.
Let me try again.
Still uneventful.
What would
Are
have happened?
Are you trying to hit a 1? 1d1.
I feel like we would have woken up like covered in lava rats or some kind of elemental rat, like they just flooded in from one of the portals.
All of the portals reactivate and small, strange creatures start pouring out of them, filling the room.
Rabid wombats.
Your long rest is uneventful. Go ahead and top off on everything.
Okay.
Yay.
Your final encounter is ready. I wasn't sure if you guys were going to make it or not.
Like-
Neither were we.
Like we were gonna die, or it was just gonna take too long?
I wasn't sure if you were going to make it to starting that tonight or for next week. So that means I can tweak all of it for next week now. Awesome. Well, if you guys don't want to do anything else, you can't really go anywhere other than forward. I think we are done for the evening.
We're not gonna level up.
We can't level up.
There's nowhere to go from 20.
Funny enough, in Roll20, you actually can't go above level 20. But I do have a book for high-level campaign stuff.
Nah, we good. I'm ready to wrap this shit in a bow.
High-level campaigns.
We'll top it off. 21.
Also, are we
love that.
interested in having people join us when we re-roll for a new campaign after this?
Oh, I'm gonna need a break after this.
Well, I know you
But,
will. I just
yeah.
mean, like, are we interested in letting anyone else join?
It's hard to add
If
more
we're willing.
people.
Yeah, we're kind of at a more or less of a maximum. I probably won't be DMing the next campaign, but
I would say whoever's DMing can decide that.
yeah.
I'm still aspiring to try and run the Icewind Dale campaign, the Frost Maiden, but I've been really busy every weekend, so just haven't really had much time to mess with it. That was always my main concern anyway, was that I would get busy. So
Well, that means there's Brett and D. One of y'all could do it. Not Icewind Dale, but
I've never done it before. I would certainly be open to learning it, but I would hate for y'all to have to suffer through me learning it.
Hey, we all had to suffer through each other learning how to play the game in general.
Dude, this is my first time DMing a game, so don't feel bad.
you say that 2 years in.
I still feel like I'm doing a shitty job half the time.
No.
I would still like to do it. I'm past the early level campaigns, so I was about to move into like the mid-level campaign. I think. Hold on.
Don't plan too far ahead,
Yeah.
because we will derail the shit out of you and make it all for nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not super easy to derail this one.
You say that.
Well, one of the biggest complaints about this campaign that I've been reading is that it is very linear. Like, there's not a lot of options for going off the rails, really. I mean, you can't just wander off into the ice storm because there's ice damp, like, element damage. Like, you die from the elements. in this one, so it's like exploration is not a huge aspect of this campaign. You're in the frozen north, everything is dead.
I think either way, don't feel like you have to know the whole campaign front to back before we even start.
Oh yeah, no, that's a terrible idea. What you want to focus on is you just want to focus on a starting area and build out from there. That's what I did.
Like, expect us to get to, at most, 2 to 3 encounters.
Which is
Okay.
easy. If you use stuff like Kobold Fight Club, it's very easy to plan for encounters.
Oh yeah. Kobold Fight Club.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
I'd be interested in looking into it. I'll look into it over the week and.
Look it up. We need more DMs. Everyone should experience DMing.
Let me tell you that I've not much in the last 6 months, but for like a good solid while, a lot of my free time was spent to planning, and that takes up a lot. Sometimes I'd spend like 3 or 4 hours in a day getting stuff ready.
Yeah, see, I don't have that luxury.
When
I'd
you don't
have
have
to run
kids,
on
it's
rails.
very easy.
Jeff, you should maybe look at Dungeon World. The amount of prep I do for Dungeon World is goose egg. Didn't know y'all were going to fight Ornstein and Smog until I fought that boss that day. I was like, this might be fun.
I'll throw that in there.
I want to do a Ravenloft campaign at some point.
That would
I'm
be
actually
fun.
playing in one right now.
Oh yeah.
Maybe next October.
Somebody should do a Halloween event for us.
So plan for next session being the final session, because it likely will be.
I'm going to pop all my fucking potions.
Yeah, just start digging deep. We need to go back to Magic Man and see if we can do some horse trading and get some better like.
We got places to be. We got a boss to kill. There's... Why wait?
Good point.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't even know if we can travel outside of this area.
You already called to him once, I think.
Well,
Was
not
that
while we were
before?
in here.
Not while. Well, you can always try.
He's got the Goron name, doesn't he?
I thought we went in there one time from here already.
I don't remember.
I could be wrong. Maybe the first time.
If you want to,
All right.
if you want to verify, you can go rewatch every single episode for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if that's that, we're done.
Bye bye, internet.
That's that.
See y'all